Hey everybody, Shabu here, back for another video, and today I'll be showing you how to do raycasting in Roblox. So the first thing you want to do is place down two parts. We're going to see if something is in the way of those two parts. So let's spawn in two parts. You want to go to Home, click Part, click the arrow, and click Block, or whatever shape you want. So you can place down the part, you can drag it around. So we need two, so I'll click it again. Then we have another part. Now, I'm going to spawn in a part that we can put in between it to test it. I'm just going to scale it up by using the scale tool. And drag these to scale it up and down. Now, we're going to get to scripting. But first, we want to go to View and open up all our stuff. So go to the top and click View. Click Properties. And Explorer. I'm going to be using Explorer to put scripts inside of the game. We're going to be using Properties to just change what these parts look like and all that. So now, we want to go to Explorer, right-click Workspace, insert Object, and then click Script. Should be under Scripting or Frequently Used. So once you do that, this should appear on your screen. If it didn't, you want to double-click the script that should be inside of whatever you put it in. Now, you want to delete this, since we're not going to be using it for this. And then, we're going to put down some variables. The first variable will be for all of the parts. But before we do that, we need to name them, so we can identify which is which. So we name this to part 1. This is why we need properties. You go to Properties, Name, and then if it says part, you can just change that to part 1. And then you want to get the other one, you can change the name to part 2 or whatever. And you don't need to change this one. Now, we go back to the script by double-clicking this, or clicking this at the top if you have that. Then, we're going to set our variables now. So the first variable is the first part. So part 1 equals workspace, wait for child, part 1. The reason we're putting wait for child is it might not be loaded yet. So we're going to wait for it to load, and then we'll just run the script. You're going to do the same thing for part 2, except you want to put 2 instead of part 1. And then, we're going to just make a loop. So you want to press enter twice if you want to organize it, or you can just do it like that. So while wait do, you have to put a number in here. You don't have to, but it'll make it less laggy. So I'm just going to put 1 second. Now, we're going to make the raycast. So local ray equals ray.new. And then, we're going to do part1.position as the first position. And then, we're going to get the direction. So now, I'm going to put cframe.new. And then, you want to put part1.position, the starting point, and then part2.position, the ending point. Then you want to put look vector, which is where it's looking, so we'll find the direction right there. Unit. And then, we're going to want to put times, and then we're going to want to put even more parentheses. So 1, and then part1.position minus part2.position, and then dot magnitude outside of the parentheses. Then we should have our array set up. Now we want to detect if something is in the middle of it. The local part equals R. We can also put position. And then equals workspace. Find part on array with ignore list. And then we put this. And then we want to put the array. These are the parameters. So array and then part 1 and part 2. You want to put a comma right there. And then this is what it will ignore. So if it detects one of these parts in the way, it will completely ignore it. It won't be detecting it. And then this is just random stuff, like for terrain. If you're not using terrain, you can just put false true, or just put nothing. I'm going to put false true. And then we're going to print if something is in the way. So if part, then print in way. Else if not part, then print out of way. So this will print in the output if nothing is in the way. This will print in the output if there is something in the way. Now we want to open output. Click view again. Click output. Then you should see this. It'll look different for everybody since people have different place names and all that. Now we're going to want to test it. So you want to go to home and then click run. And then it will keep saying in way if there's a part in the way. If you move it out of the way, there is nothing in the way, so it'll print out of the way. And then if you move it back, it'll say in way, and if you move the part out of the way, it does that. Now it's just a test. Now it's just saying in a way. Now I'm going to show you how to do something to the part, like change its color or something, whenever it's in the way. So part, let's just change the color. So the part is the actual part. So we're going to do part.brickColor equals brickColor.random. So now if there's an object in the way, it'll just change the color of it to a random color. And then if we move it out of the way, it won't change anymore. Even if we put a whole different part into the game, it'll still change the color completely randomly. Even if you put this and all that, everything works. It'll change the color. Now, we're going to figure out how to use the position part of this, because we haven't used that at all. So let's say you want to, make it so you can carve out a cake or something, or, cut it. You want to use raycasting for it, but you don't know how to detect where you hit the object. You can use this right here, that we put right there, and I'm just going to do attachments, since they're the easiest way to see where something's at and all that. So local attachment equals instance.new attachment. This is basically used for creating an attachment. Attachment.parent equals part. So I'll just put it inside of the part that it hits, as if we were inserting an object and then putting it in right there. But we aren't doing that. The script is doing that. So attachment.world position. Don't get this confused with position. That will make it completely different. But you want to put world position, and it should equal position right there. And then we want to make it visible, so it's not completely invisible, kind of ruining the whole point. Attachment.visible equals true. And now, if we click run, it'll change the color of the object and make a green dot wherever it hit. So if the part is right here, and it's looking at it from here, it's going to see that instead of the part. So it puts a green dot there, and this even works in non-1 second things. So if you were to just completely get rid of this number right here, it could create some lag. But, oh, I forgot. We still have that on. Might not want to do that. Yeah, just turn that off. And then, if you move this part, It's like it's making little lines, like lasers. Even if you move the other part or the part, it will still make green dots on whatever it hits. Thanks for watching. Make sure to slap that like button and punch that subscribe button. Peace.